It's date night. We're at one of our favorite places on Market Square in downtown Knoxville called Cafe 4. We got these amazing, you want to explain them, Abby?
Yeah, it's blue cheese over chips with cheese fondue and bacon and like scallions. It's so good.
Y'all might be able to smell that through the camera. We'll just let you be jealous about how good that looks and tastes. Well, we'll see y'all in a bit.
I got a head start on you on these.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It's one of her favorites, so I wanted to give her some of the first bites, but we'll see y'all in a little bit.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's Chris. Sorry the video is going up so late tonight. Abby and I had date night at Cafe 4, one of our favorite restaurants in the Market Square downtown Knoxville area. Go check it out. And we had some delicious blue cheese nachos. I had they have hot chicken and waffles and mashed potatoes. I got that, and Abby got a salad, like strawberry salad. I forgot what else was on it. I was gonna videotape that, but Abby started our motto, keep date night, and so we're just showing you the intro clip. I think you'll see the nachos, or you saw the nachos, and we didn't show the rest, but that's all right. You can just imagine it in your mind or go check it out for yourself at the restaurant. It's been a good week, busy week as usual. Abby has been off since Tuesday, so I'm very happy that she got to have that time off. And just kind of relax, and she's off actually until she doesn't go back to work until Monday, so we'll get to hang out. Tomorrow is the University of Tennessee versus OU game. I'm so pumped. I'm going to it. Tailgating and stuff starts at 3 p.m. I'll probably head out around 4:30 p.m. because the game doesn't start till 6 and we'll go till 9, so I'm gonna try and get as much homework and like other stuff done in the house as possible before then, but we're excited. Abby's gonna come out tailgating just to see people and be social. We're excited for that. We've never been to a tailgate on this big of a scale, or I guess really at all. But we're excited. I've been an OU fan for life, so I've been very conflicted leading up to this game. I've told classmates though I will not be rooting for OU for this particular game rest of the season. Of course, I'll resume being an OU fan, also being a UT fan. This will probably University of Tennessee, that is, not Texas. This is hopefully the only time they'll collide this season. But I'll suspend my OU fanship for this one game, just not to anger people around me and stuff. I've told people that I reserve the right not to be upset if OU wins, but I'm just not the guy in sports who would like rub it into people. So I'm not going to do that if OU does win. I'm rooting for UT while I'm there. Win or lose, I'm for UT in this game and the rest of the season. So go UT, University of Tennessee, that is. Go Vols. So we're excited for that. Super pumped. I'm excited for Abby to get to come meet more law school people. But yeah, it's been a busy, hectic week, as I'm sure y'all noticed probably in our other videos. I guess I don't even think I was in them, so here I am, my University of Tennessee button-up. Let's think. It was mostly just a lot of case studies in law school, a lot more of that stuff, because I mean, in almost every class we have cases due every week and then or every day when you meet for the class. In my the other two classes are legal research and legal process, I guess. And if you don't know the other classes besides those, what's called the doctrinal law school or doctrinal law or substantive law classes are civil procedure, contracts 1, I think, torts 1, and criminal law. Those are the four, like, this is that area of the law, this is kind of how it works, and we're reading cases over them and stuff. And then in my other two classes, legal research and legal process, they are more like your legal reading and writing classes that you're going to have to do when you become a lawyer, get an internship. Like, that's what you're going to have to do for firms while applying what you're learning in the other classes. So we're having to do these crazy citation things in my legal research class. I'm sure most of y'all out there are familiar with either MLA or APA or one of those citation formats from college and from high school. Well, in the legal field, I guess everyone except Stanford and a few other schools use what's called the Blue Book method because it's endorsed by like Harvard, Yale, Columbia, all the big East Coast schools. And so I think 99% of people use Blue Book, and there's a somewhat new growing movement to use Stanford's way. But Blue Book is like this insane, I'll go find it right now. It's like this 500-page book of just different like things you run into and how to cite them. It's just this crazy massive book of all these things that could arise, and it feels like you're the one, whatever you need it to help you with is not there. Like they have all these instances and the ones you need aren't even in it. I think it took me 2 hours to do these 10 citations that it wanted us to do. It was nuts. In my legal process class, I guess that's the writing aspect. Maybe they both are, and the legal research, I guess, is the research aspect. But legal writing class, we are right now working on what's called a memo or memorandum. And in the at least legal field, what it is like if you have an internship or something, or you're a partner at a firm, and you get assigned a case, you'll and if I think this is if a higher partner is actually going to do the case, but they don't have time to go over it all, your job is to kind of narrow out the facts, the questions, the issues in the case, what the client wants you to do for them, what like relief they're seeking if you win, stuff like that. What's winnable about their case, what's losable, like the different issues and the facts, stuff like that. And so we're doing that, and that's at least kind of fun because I mean that's very much a look at what a lot of us are probably going to be doing in internships and jobs, so I'm excited for that. The Blue Book stuff though it's some tough stuff, and then we're all kind of like, by this point a lot of people I know are quitting doing briefs and doing what's called book briefing, where you don't even type up the brief stuff from a case, you just highlight it in your book, and we now have the wherewithal to just know how to present that in class. But I'm trying to stick with briefs, and so I'm still typing them out and doing all that. It still takes a bit longer than if I were to just highlight, but I'm gonna try and be tried and true and keep doing the briefing. So class is going well. I didn't get called on this week in criminal law, but I was prepared. I try to always be prepared, but it was a good week. It was busy. Shout out to I'm not gonna name them because they didn't give I didn't ask for their approval or anything to put their names in this, but 2 people running for our student bar association, which is like student government in undergrad, gave us all free Chick-fil-A today as a way to try and sway people's votes. Not bribery, you're still free to vote for whoever you want, but shout out to free Chick-fil-A. So they even had extras, so I got one for my wife. So shout out to that. I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. I'll see if Abby has anything to say that we can add in a minute, but that's pretty much about it. I will try and get footage. You can't bring in video cameras to Neyland Stadium, but you can people bring their phones, so I'll be videoing on that. It's weird. So I'll try and get footage of that for Monday. You have that to look forward to. Trying to think of anything else. I guess NFL starts on Sunday, so that's exciting as well. I'm trying to knock out as much homework tonight and Sunday as possible, and tomorrow morning. But it's going to be a fun weekend. I'm excited. We have a lot of pro bono stuff coming up soon that I'm excited for, and I'm trying to sign up for, because it's some really great ways to get, both to do the community service, the service part of it, and just the start getting experience in any part of actually doing like jobs that lawyers do. So I'm excited for that, and just excited to serve others. That's just a great part of being a Christian, and showing compassion and the love that we've been shown to others. So I'm excited. Sorry to ramble as I usually do, guys, but I hope y'all enjoyed. Funny story that happened today. In my legal research class, at the end of the class, we always, the teacher always asks us questions to go over what we talked about in class or what we read about for class. And she has like at ACU they did it. We just did it with our phones and used like a QR link. But at UT they have these things called clickers where they're wirelessly synced to the projector, or I guess to the network that the teacher's using. And she puts questions up on the projector, and you all can answer in, and she can get real time like live results. And there's names or numbers on the back of all the clickers, and whoever at the end of it has the 3 people with the highest scores, she gives them scratch off lotto tickets. It's kind of a cool, funny idea. And I don't think anyone's won much, but I'm really hoping someone wins the grand prize off of it, and right there is just like, I'm dropping out of law school, see y'all, peace, thanks, teach, and just walks out. That I would lose it. I would crack up. And I was like, that'd be a pretty good, probably, I guess you probably couldn't write a book about it, but that'd be a good like entrepreneurial career start story of dropping out of law school, you got this money, you make some investment, and yeah, you strike it big and do something else for your career. But I think the most someone won was like $5 or something, so hasn't happened yet. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Please share and subscribe to Chrabby Vlogs on YouTube so we can keep growing the page. I think that's about it. There's Chance, just chilling as usual. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep it crabby. We'll see y'all Monday. Bye-bye.